Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for watching all the way through here if you've been sticking with me along the way. I'm really glad to have you along with me on this journey through Prey, my recent favorite game. I've been having fun. Um, we've had a couple of things happening, right? We started by figuring out that we were in a simulation. Then we found out that we're on a space station. Then we found out that the entirety of the space station it has been infested with some sort of aliens. Those aliens are multiplying, and a lot of people are dying. And now all we're trying to do is we're trying to get to the Arboretum by taking the main lift all the way up. But when we tried to use the general access keycard, we found out that something was wrong with the elevator and we needed to take a different route over here through Psychotronics. So here we are in Psychotronics. And right now, I'm a little bit worried about what we're going to find in Psychotronics. We just had an encounter with a phantom. Oh yeah, I was going through the data because I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. So I went through a bunch of stuff here and there's a stats page. And I found out that it looks like the fire phantoms are called thermal phantoms and the black flame ones are called etheric phantoms. So at least we have names for them now, even though they do show up as question marks. They're named with question marks usually. It looks like the other mimics that we found are called greater mimics as well. So it's just good to have some naming scheme for them instead of just calling them a tough guy. Oh. Was that the attempt at a jump scare? I feel like I should have that repaired.
Psychotronics is the opposite of safe, Morgan. What are you after? Someone's helping you. Is it Michaela? Elazar?
I can eavesdrop on your brother's messages. We're in agreement on this one. Get through this place fast as possible. You're looking for a maintenance airlock to a utility tunnel called the Gut. It'll take you all the way to the top of the station.
Yeah. I guess all three people, being Morgan, myself, Alex, my brother, who has apparently been keeping me uninformed about, or well, out of the loop rather, and having my memory reset through neuromods, has been keeping me in a simulation this whole time, as well as the operator that my old self made. All are in agreement that I should not be going in here, and yet here I am. Whoa. Tletka. I feel like I've heard that said somewhere. The pin drop silence is freaking me out. There's something this... Wait. Oh. It was only one initially. Wow, I love that. It just turned around and there was like a mimic there. Okay, who's this? Otto Lauda. You know, they've successfully accomplished creating permanent anxiety while playing this game. I can tell you that much. Yeah, that's that has to be a mimic. Or that. Or that. Clean room preparation. Alright, let's get that glue cannon out. Phantom. Okay. Always panic and run, guys. Always panic and run. That's the best way to deal with these situations. Alright. 3 shots from a shotgun. Doesn't seem all too bad. Psychoscope mandatory beyond this point. I don't like the sound of that. I don't have a psychoscope, man. I'm gonna need one. Decontamination. There's this teleportation elevator back there. Why? What? Did somebody try to stuff it down a toilet? Alright, game. Alright, glue canister. So why is there a hole in this restroom? That entire place has been blocked up with glue. Man, I don't like being here. Let's stay hydrated. Is something attacking me? Mimics is fine. I can deal mimics. What I can't deal are like the other mimics. Okay. Like, we've got to use the gun a little bit. Whoa. Aha, a psychoscope. Let's take the ammo. So why is it like a light? Test tube sample. Yeah, let's take the Mimic Detection Gen 1. Scope chipsets. Allows detection of hidden mimics. Whoa. No available slots. Right, because I don't have the psychoscope yet. Awesome. We just got an upgrade, boys and girls, if there are any girls watching.
The psychoscope was a breakthrough. Apart from neuromods, it's the most important tech on Talos 1. Use it to scan the Typhon organisms if you want to learn what makes them tick.
Yes.
You invented it, by the way.
Oh, that's so cool. Hey, yeah, you invented it, by the way. Toggle your psychoscope with Z to mark and scan nearby enemies. Scanning Typhon reveals new abilities you can acquire by installing neuromods. Whoa. Ah, I now have a third meter at the bottom. We now have a psychoscope. So I believe this was the only place we could have gotten the psychoscope to begin with. Live specimen required for scanning. Yes. If only we had access to a live specimen. Yeah, we'll get plenty of them. Oh, there's a live specimen.
Old unrefrigerated pie. Some ways to die.
Ow! What was I doing? What was I doing? Why was I just scanning? Oh no. Alright. Take 2. Where are you? Is this the one? Oh, he jumped over. He jumped over.
More specimens required.
Alright. That's one. One down. I'm gonna try and see if I can scan this guy directly. I love the psychoscope is cool. But that's one extra task I now need to perform, unfortunately. I like that it keeps the progress. Nice. Sure. Alright. I can get more specimens for you, no worries. Because otherwise... Alright. Glue, okay, glue is good. So why do we have the psi meter now?
Psychoscope required beyond this point.
Ah, so even if I tried to walk through this place, it wouldn't have let me, I suppose. Whoa, 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 whoa. Dude, that was a weird way to scare me.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your psychoactive potential is at or near peak level.
Okay, I guess science operators are to do with the third field.
Dr. U profile indicates subject and researcher. Unusual.
Unusual. Weaknesses: electric, EMP, explosive and melee. Immunity, psychic and null wave. I mean, that was a little bit of a given. I'm so curious to check out the research. So the mimic. Typhon cacoplasmus, one of the first typhon discovered during the Verona 1 incident in 1960. Mimics are capable of imitating nearby objects. During incident case 0648040163, it was observed that mimics use other living organisms as a reproduction medium, killing their prey in the process. Yeah, we watched that happen as well. In accordance with the Pobeg protocol, mimic specimens are not to be released in environments with a containment rating of less than S4. Okay. And this is Typhonanthrophantasmus. Are not wholly alien, created by weavers. So they are created by something called weavers. I wonder... we haven't found them yet, I suppose. Using human remains. Human remains, so they're dead. Phantoms have been known to exhibit human-like neural patterns at times. But as noted in observation log 1621041477, while phantoms may also attempt to reproduce human phrases, they do not appear to retain any form of actual speech or human comprehension. Due to the specimen's explosive speed, I mean explosive feels like an understatement at times. Phantom must be subdued or enclosures purged before attempting to enter. Weakness: glue, immune to EMP. Immune to EMP. Weakness: glue and something called Q-beam, and again immune to EMP. So I think it's just that EMP seems to be something that affects the electronic enemies and the biological enemies are not immune to them. So what if there are typhons that don't have glue as a weakness?
Alright, Morgan, I know I can't make you stay put, but you're gonna die down there if you don't listen to me. You need to calibrate your psychoscope. Try scanning the typhon specimens around you. Once you get enough scan data, the labs will open. More importantly, you'll be able to install typhon-based neuromods. You'll be unstoppable. That's what this is all about, Morgan. You spent 3 years of your life making it possible. But it...
Did I just interrupt him? Typhon ability research kinetic blast. Whoa, energy, morph and telepathy. Kinetic blast. Create a physical blast that deals up to 50 damage. Pushes away anything within 5 meters of the targeted area.
New psionic aptitude available.
New psionic aptitude.
Good. Sending you the code to a safe in Director Kalstrup's office. I'm certain he's hidden neuromods there. Use them to install one of the Typhon abilities. Do that, maybe you'll live long enough for me to see your face again.